So this was a little creepy. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. I don't spend a lot of time in my office here at the radio station. Far more often than not, I'm in a studio. But I was typing away on something the other day when the phone on my desk rang. It was someone on the other end who mumbled his name and said he represented some company, none of that connected with me. He admitted I was not expecting his call, and in fact, it was a cold call to sell me something. Now, I quickly pointed out that I made no decisions regarding company purchases. Completely true, by the way. He asked me who was in charge, so I gave him the boss's name. So far, so good. Interesting, though, that he did not ask me how to reach that person or for any contact information, but I was certainly not going to volunteer it. He then wondered if he could ask me some questions. Well, by this time, I was a bit intrigued at how odd this might get, so I said he was free to ask. He wanted to know what software our sales department used in creating materials to give to prospective clients. I told him I had no way of knowing, and this now is when it got a little creepy. He said someone at our Internet Protocol or IP address had been doing a web search and looked at something on his company's website, so he was just following up to answer any questions. I quickly suggested I had no idea, and we finished the call soon after. Now, I am smart enough to know that every place we search on the Internet, every keystroke we type, is being tracked somewhere by someone. I know that in theory. But what a difference when that theory is shown in practice. You see, literally, someone in our building surfed a website looking at a product, and the vendor not only knew what was being searched, but knew by whom generally, and then could figure out how to make a phone call to follow up. It was a very good reminder that clearing your browsing history after using the internet only stops people who open the browser later from seeing where you've been. But your tracks, they're already cemented in place, especially with a site you landed on for any period of time. Now, again, this is just a company trying to make a living selling things, and their tracking system led to our phone. So can you imagine if somebody selling something can do that? What kind of tracking system governments, ours or others, have on what we do? Like I said, pretty creepy. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Wednesday, March 22. On Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Parler, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.